like to welcome light middleweight Ben Hall. How are you, Ben?
Hello, mate. How you doing, Adam? Nice to hear from you again.
Yeah, nice to hear from you too, mate. So, it's been a while. When did I see you? End of last year?
Yeah, so you come down the gym and done a few bits down there.
Yeah,
it's been a little while now.
Yeah, and since then you had a fight with Ryan. You had a draw with Ryan Thompson.
Yeah,
saw the fight.
Draw, mate, yeah.
It was like a real fight at two halves. You like controlled the first 3 rounds, and then I thought you nicked it, to be fair. But what happened there, basically?
Yeah, well, obviously I felt I was in cruise control for 3 rounds, but I think it's just I can't really comment on what exactly what it was. Obviously something went wrong in the 4th round, and then I think my experience shows, and I just panicked because I've been in that situation as a professional, and I just done just a few of them things I shouldn't have done. I didn't listen to my trainer. I just didn't move my feet, and just done a few things of that, and just beat. I just really emotionally beat myself up over it all, because I expected myself to go in there and deliver 100%, like I would just be like A-star standard pretty much, and that's what I was expecting of myself. And if I in my mentality, if I've just dropped down to that B standard, I'll start beating myself up.
Yeah.
But I just start. Yeah, basically that's it. Really, just start beating myself up, and obviously I'm learning not to do that now. And I thought I'd come back a little bit in the last round of the guys. I did have a bad 4th and 5th. Pete gave me a bit of a bollocks in the corner, and then it sort of seemed to liven me off a bit, really. So, but to be fair, I think draw was fully right. Do you know what I mean, to be honest? But obviously, I want the rematch with him, 100%, because I need to put this right. Yeah, of course, yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it? And we've got to put that right. But, so from there, though, we've actually I've started doing a few different things now. I've started strength and conditioning. Got a nutritionist now, Freddie Brand, is taking control of both of that.
Cool.
And then I've also got Sean Ryder, my mental performance coach, which is sort of all things that in different aspects. I'm just trying to rectify the problem of why I faded in there,
All right. Okay. Cool. Well, yeah. You've only done 4 rounders before, so yeah, it's all learning at the moment. You're still young, It's nothing to worry about too much.
Obviously, my first 6 rounds. I mean, in the gym, I'm fine. I can do up to 8 rounds, 30 seconds break at a higher level and be fine, So there was a problem on the night, and so but now I'm just rectifying where it is. So I've just pinpointed any areas it could be. And me and Peter have sat down and spoke about it. He says, right, you start doing this, and this. I said, yeah, okay, boss. And then I've just gone ahead and done it, and I actually do really feel the improvements from it, like dramatically.
Yeah.
I feel a lot more. I feel a lot more energetic. Like I didn't really struggle with the weight, but I was just doing it all wrong. Like I was just crashing the weights in the week before, just pathetic. And now I've just done it gradually. Feel a lot more energetic. Now the strength and conditioning, I feel even stronger than I was back then. I feel stronger for longer, and the work I've been doing with Sean, the mental performance coach, has just got me right mentally. And so when things do go wrong, I know how to counteract it now and turn it into a positive situation.
Okay, mate, cool. That all sounds really interesting, actually. But so you're fighting you fight next Thursday against a guy called Vincent Kuek, I believe his name is.
I was meant to be, but he's actually pulled out. He pulled out yesterday. Yeah, which is a pain in the arse, really. I think that would have been a good fight for me. The right sort of fight for me, because he's a southpaw, so it would have got me in better stead for the future with Ryan Tom, So, but obviously that's not happening now. So we're still looking around for some sort of opponent.
Yeah, you're still trying to get out.
It's a bit of a pain, really, but it's just part of boxing, I suppose. It probably won't be the first time. It's the first time. It probably won't be the last time this happened. So you've got to just get on with it, really. I've done all the training. That's the main thing. So I feel like at the moment I'm boxing great. So I'll just go there and do the business, really.
Yeah. So you hopeful getting someone in replacement for him, yeah?
Yeah, Pete thinks we'll get an opponent, no problem. So we're just it's just down to the matchmakers and the managers just to find the right sort of opponent for me, and we'll go from there. I'll just fight whoever's in front of me. Really, that's my job.
Yeah,
that's how I've always done. I've never. My last 2 fights have been good tough fights. I don't duck, dodge, dive or anything. Do you know what I mean? Whoever's in front of me, whoever Peter thinks I can fight, I'll go and fight.
Mm. Well, you're managed by Peter now, aren't you?
That's right. Yeah, he's got his manager license. He's got he's got a few along on this stent now. He's got Dean Byrne. Who else has he got? He's got Craig Richards, who we call Spider.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Got Lucian Reed.
Lucian Reed, yeah.
He's on the actual go-to bill.
Yeah.
Craig's on the show with me now, replacing Tyler.
Yeah. And yeah, like I'll just touch on. So I see he's taking a break or retiring. You guys seem pretty tight. Yeah,
we all got along. We was like one big family, and especially I was quite close to Tyler. But I mean, a few things went on, like personally with him. But I don't really ask when things are personal. I don't really ask him questions, you know. So I just leave it to whether. Well, they I mean, he'll know what's best, you know what I mean, for himself. So I'll just leave it to him and that, and you know what I mean, and the show goes on. So you know what I mean. Really.
Yeah, of course, mate. Well, you're managed by Peter now. Like how your feet are quite firmly under the table at your new gym. How long have you been there now? I've spoken to you a couple of times, and
must be coming up to a year now. We talked about the other day, me and Peter. Must be about 10 months, 9 months. I mean, I'm over the moon. I'm really happy with Peter, to be honest with you. Because a couple of my last fights haven't been they've started off as my best performances, and then they haven't really finished as my best performances. Because there's been a lot of, I mean, my name's been buzzing really. A few people have heard about me that I'm just doing this, and then I haven't lived up to it. But Peter just really kept faith in me, you know, and I really appreciate that he's got as much belief in me than I have, you know. So he could have just told me after them 2 fights, he could have just left it and not bothered texting Eddie Hearn to try and get me on. But he's been on his case just so I can have another shot, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, he's done his job, to be fair. You're like Matchroom Fight Pass show. You're right out on that. So,
he's done his job and then some, you know. And it's just an absolute pleasure to have a manager who has that, who was there to prove in the pudding, to have that belief in me, you know. And I will repay him and myself with titles in the future.
Brilliant, mate. Well, it's good to hear that's all going well. Well, what does the rest of 2015 bring then?
I don't know. I'm not too sure as it goes. Obviously, I'd like the rematch. Probably, I'm not sure when, but the rematch of Ryan Toms, and maybe like Southern Air or some sort of title. Yeah. But I'll just, like I said before, like I'll just fight whoever's in front of me. I'll leave that down to Peter. He'll know when I'm ready, when I'm not ready. But just to think, the funny thing is, like in the gym, I'm ready to fight. I believe I'm one of the best middleweights in the country in the gym, sparring. And if I bring that same gym performance on my nights, you know what I mean, then I'll be ready for anything really.
All right, mate, brilliant. Well, it sounds like you know, after you draw, although it's only a draw, it's nothing to get too worried about, I think. But you seem like you've made some exciting changes, and you're getting on well with Peter, which is great. So yeah, well, great, mate. Well, I'd just like to wish you all the best for hopefully your fight on Thursday, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you very soon, mate. Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to a couple of my sponsors. Go for it, mate. Divine Build, Terry and Terry Divine, who really looking after me. Also Ram, Cloak and Coat Cannons, and you've got the gym sponsors, Ringside, and a couple others that sort of repeat. I'm not sure the name of yet, but I mean, I just want to thank all them, because without them, you know, I wouldn't be able to box the shows I'm boxing on now. So you need that support there. Yeah, definitely, mate. Brilliant. Well, it's been wicked to talk to you again, Ben, and hope to catch up. Yeah, hope to catch up. Thanks for the publicity and that. I really appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I'll try my best. I don't do that well, but yeah, there'll be a few views. But yeah, all right, mate. Brilliant. All right, mate. Lovely. So tired. We'll have to come down to the gym one day soon. Yeah, I will do. I'll get something sorted. I'm going to be